Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to math class. And just wanted to do a mid-chapter checkpoint. So if you could turn in your books to page 666, we are going to get started on our mid-chapter checkpoint on area and perimeter. Okay, let's get started. Judy, are you going to say hi before I pan out? Whoa. She's on the move, guys. She can't be in one place for very long. She thinks someone's at the front door. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so it says choose the best term from the box. So we have area, and we know area is length times width. Perimeter is length plus width. So area is the area rug, and then perimeter is the distance around something. And then we have square units, which is the measurement that you use, the number of little units you use to measure area. Okay, so it says number one, the distance around a figure is you are correct, the perimeter. The measure of a number of square units needed to cover a figure with no gaps, that's your square unit, and then, well, that's it, just two, and we know that area is the distance around. All right, so we're going to move on. It says find the perimeter of the figure. Each unit is 1 centimeter. So you're going to measure from here to here. Oh, that's a terrible line, I apologize. There. All right, so you're going to measure from here to here. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to write a number 5. And then from here to here, you're going to write a number 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, and 2. So perimeter, and we know that perimeter is length plus width. Okay, so our perimeter is 5 plus 2, and I'll just check them off if we go 5 plus 2 is 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16. So perimeter equals 16. Okay, so hopefully you remember that perimeter is the distance around. So we're going to go to the next one, and that would be centimeters. So it would be cm. Our next one is counting from here to here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down this side, which is 3. So this is a rectangle. So we know rectangles have rules. So our top is 4, so our bottom is 4. Our side is 3, so our other side is 3. So we have 7 on this side and 7 on this side. So our perimeter would be, you are correct, 14 centimeters. Okay, so this one is find the unknown side. I love these ones because it's a little more challenging. I love anything that's a challenge instead of just super easy. Okay, so we have 33 centimeters total. We are looking for this letter, G. Remember, when you are doing algebra, they're going to use, for the unknown sides, they're going to use a letter, and if they use a letter, they're always lowercase. Okay, so we have 10 plus 6, and that's 16. Then we have 16 plus another 10, so that's 26. Then we have 26 plus 4, so that's a total of 30. Okay, but we know that the perimeter for this shape is 33. Well, when we add up 4, 10, 6, and 10, we get 30 centimeters. So we want to find this side G. So what we do is we take 33 and we subtract the 30 because those are the unknown sides, or the known sides with the unknown side, which is included in there, and we know that the unknown side then would be 3. Okay, because if we added up 4 plus 10 plus 6 plus 10, that would give us 30 plus 3 more would be 33. So our unknown side is 3. All right, we're going to keep on moving, and we are going to find the unknown sides of K, and you'll see that this is a rectangle. So we know rectangle rules are the top and the bottom are the same length, and then the two sides are the same length. So our total is 32. Well, we have 12 and 12 accounted for. So we know 12 plus 12, that would be 24. Well, our total is 32. Let me move myself out of the way here. Is 32. Okay, because it tells us the perimeter is 32. We have the sides 12 and 12. We need to figure out K and K. So that's two sides. So whatever the difference is between 32 and 24, we're going to have to split that into two different amounts. So first of all, you ask yourself the question, can you take 4 from 2? No, you can't. The 3 becomes a 2 and the 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 4 is 8, and then 2 minus 2 is 0. So our total amount that we have to work with is 8, but we have a side K and a side K. So we have two sides that we have to equally divide 8 in between. And so K would be 4 feet. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so down below it says find the area of the figure. Now we know the area is length times width if and only if you have equal amounts in every row like an array. Okay, so if you look at 7, you cannot use the formula length times width unless you do the box and then add on all of those. So it could be 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 groups of 5. That rectangle is 10. Then you could do 11, 12, 13, 14. So you could have 14. Or you could just go through and count up all of those individual squares. An area is the amount of floor that is covered by tiles or by carpet. And so the area would be 14 square meters. Now this one over here for 8, you'll see that there are 3 groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 3 groups of 10. So we know area equals length times width. So area equals 3 times 10, which is going to be, you are correct, 30 square meters. Okay, let's get me out of the way here. I don't know where to put me. Okay. So Ramona is making a lid for her rectangular jewelry. The jewelry box has side lengths of 6 centimeters and 4 centimeters. You can see they're already labeled. What is the area of the lid that Ramona is making? So if we write down the formula, area equals length times width, and we see that this is 6 and this is 4. So that means there are 4 rows of 6, or there are 6 rows of 4. However you look at that, you know that there are equal groups, so we can multiply. So our area equals 4 times 6. So our area equals, hopefully you remember your multiplication. So it would be 24, and it would be 24 centimeters. And that would be centimeters squared. So we put a tiny little 2 there, squared centimeters. Okay, cool. We're learning. All right, Adrienne is decorating a square picture frame. She has glued 36 inches of ribbon around. The key word there is around. Around the edge of the frame. What is the length of each side of the picture? She glued 36 inches. So the whole way around is 36 inches. So the perimeter equals, and it says 36 inches. So we know what the perimeter is. The length of each side of the picture frame. What is the length? So it's a square, so that means that all 4 sides are equal. So if I want to do some math, I have 36, and I have to equally divide it among 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So we know the opposite of multiplication is division, so the opposite of division would be multiplication. So you use your fact families and you think to yourself, 4 times what equals 36? And you could do the nines trick. 3 plus 6 is 9, and 3 is 1 less than 4. And so you know it's a nines trick, so 9 times 4 is 36. So every single side is going to be 9, because it's going to be 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, because perimeter is length plus width. So you have 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 9 is 27, plus 9 is 36. And that would be 36, and it would be inches. Okay, next, Margot will sweep a room. So think about, if you're sweeping something, are you doing the distance around? Are you just doing the edge when you sweep? Or do you do the inside? So that's what you want to start thinking about. A diagram of the floor that needs to be swept is shown at the right. What is the area? So we know what we're doing. We are doing the area of the floor. So area is everything inside. So if you can find a rectangle, you could use multiplication and then add on all the other ones. So we have 2 groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 times 8, so that's 16 for that. Then we could do 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So we know the area equals 27, and it says, Margaret will sweep the floor, the diagram of floor. What is the area of the floor? It doesn't tell us if it's square feet or square meters. So we've got area equals 27. And we'll just write square units because we know each little box is a square unit. They don't tell us feet or meters, so we're just going to label it square units because we know with area, it's going to be something squared. Jeff is making a poster for a car wash for the Camp Out Club. What is the perimeter of the poster? So we know perimeter is the distance around. So we're going to go from here to here, and that's 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7, plus 1 more is 8. So the perimeter equals 8, and we can see that it is feet. Perimeter is the distance around. Perimeter equals length plus width. All right. Number 13, a rectangle has 2 side lengths of 8 inches. So we're going to draw our rectangle. And we have 2 side lengths of 8 inches. And since it's a rectangle, we know that both sides are the same. Now let me ask you something. And then the other two are 10 inches. Let me ask you, look at that. What do you notice is wrong with my picture? I hope you notice that I put 10 on the short side and 8 on the long side. Okay, so that doesn't make any sense if you were trying to justify your information. So you would definitely put 10 on the longer side and 8 on the shorter side. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? What is the area of the rectangle? Okay, two different things. So first off, we know perimeter is length plus width. So we're going to do the perimeter first. So the perimeter would be 10 plus 10 is 20. And then we would have 20 plus 8 plus 8, which is 16. So our perimeter would equal, you are correct, 36. And it would be inches. Now, we know that area, I'm going to change colors here since we're doing area. Oh, it was supposed to change colors. Well, area equals length times width. So you choose two sides because it's a rectangle. So I'm going to choose this side 8 and this side 10. And I'm going to think to myself, okay, area, this would look like an array. So it'd be 10 groups of 8 or 8 groups of 10. So my area equals 8 times 10. So my area equals, and you are correct, it would be 80 square feet. Okay? All right, so today was a quick lesson, and it was just a review. Tomorrow we're going to get started on 11.7. We have 11.7, 8, 9, 10, and then we have our, what's it called? Right before we take our test, we'll review for our test those pages, and then you'll take your last math test of 3rd grade. That's so exciting. Okay, so take care. Make sure you're really paying attention to these last math lessons. I miss you and have a great day.